गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आप सभी का हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट अध्ययन IAS अकेडमी लखनऊ में स्वागत है। वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस टुडे मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन। मोशन इन वन डायमेंशन, दिस इज द type of kinematics, and so there are few terms related to the kinematics as we explained in our earlier video, motion and rest. And I told in our previous video that these are the relative terms, means there is no absolute rest and absolute motion. Today we are going to discuss in motion in one dimension few definitions which is very essential and important for the parameter of the motion in one dimension. So motion in one dimension, first we discuss about distance. Distance, basically distance is the path of length. Path of length is called distance. Path of length is called distance, and it is a scalar quantity. Its unit is meter. So distance, a scalar unit meter, path of length is called distance. If we explain and elaborate this, then this is the distance. The particle is moving from point A, B, C, D, E. These graphs represent the distance traveled by the particle body. So therefore distance is not in the specific direction. Distance is always in the form of scalar quantity. So it is always positive, never zero. These are the property of distance. Now we are going to discuss displacement. Displacement is the specific displacement is the vector quantity, and it is the minimum position between 2 points. Displacement is the minimum position between 2 points, and it is the vector quantity, and its unit is meter. So we here we are getting the similarity between the distance and displacement. What similarity between distance and displacement? The similarity between distance and displacement is both have a same unit, meter, and there will be few difference also here in displacement and distance. So according to definition, we are going to tell that displacement is the minimum position between 2 points. 2 points के बीच में जो कम से कम पोजीशंस होगी उसको हम डिस्प्लेसमेंट कहते हैं. डिस्प्लेसमेंट जैसे कि अगर हम लखनऊ से आगरा जाते हैं तो इफ़ यू आर गोइंग फ्रॉम लखनऊ टू आगरा, देन वी आर टेकिंग द roadways, railways. So this is not a minimum positions, but this is a distance. But if we go from Lucknow to Agra by the air route, then this is the example of displacement, because air routes are always in a set to the minimum position. So few characters: displacement, unit, meter, type of quantity, vector nature minimum position between 2 points. It can be 0, positive, negative, because it consider direction. So example, what will be the example? Air route is the example of displacement. Motion of circular motion is the example of distance and displacement. As if we consider a circle, particle is moving along the circumference and this is the center of circle, and you draw this. Consider 2 points A and B, and this is a particle is revolving on the circular track. Therefore we can say that circular track, the length of circumference of circle is equal to 2 pi r or pi d, where r is the radius and d is the diameter. This is the distance traveled by the particle on a circular track. This is the distance traveled by the particle on the circular track. And if we go in the reference of displacement, then if we think A is the initial point, if we consider A is the initial point, and B is the final point, and if particle starts from A to B, then its cover a distance AB, and this covered distance is known as pi r. And what will be the minimum position between 2 points? The minimum position between 2 points will be AB, this, and it have a specific direction. So here displacement will be equal to the diameter of circle. So this will be diameter of circle and this will be as a displacement. The displacement, and when particle moves from B onward and comes to A, then in this half circle also particle covered a pi r distance. So the total distance covered in one cycle of the circular motion will be 2 pi r, and it will be equal to the circumference. And if particle move from B and comes to A, then the direction of particle will change. I am giving the direction by showing the arrow. So this is the O, particle going A to B upward direction and particle coming down from B to A. So direction are changed, but the magnitude are not changed here. Magnitude are the same. If particle go A to B, then displacement equal to AB. If particle B from B to A, then displacement D is equal to minus AB. Magnitude are same but directions are equal. Here we are considering the direction due to the vector quantity. So net displacement will be 0. If we add, we get the 0. Here the explanation of displacement and distance in this diagram, and so we are getting that what is the displacement and what is the distance. And I think so that this example is very helpful to understand all of you that what is the distance and what is the displacement. So in one cycle, in one rotation, in one cycle, the distance will be 2 pi r and displacement is the 0. And in a half cycle, distance is the pi r and displacement is equal to diameter, it is a positive. And in the from next cycle b to a, distance is pi r also, and displacement in this half cycle is a negative. And in a complete cycle, distance is 2 pi r and the displacement is 0. So here are explained the properties of distance and displacement in this diagram, that distance is always positive, never 0, but distance displacement is a positive, negative, and finally 0. So this is the best example to understand the what is the distance and what is the displacement. So students, we are going to discuss next the speed. What is the speed? Distance. What is the distance and what are the importance of the distance in the kinematics? So here, rate change of distance. Rate change of distance is called speed. Rate change of distance is called speed. So speed, rate change of distance is called speed. So here we use the term rate change. Here we use the term rate change. What is the rate change? When any quantity is divided with the time, then this is called the rate change. If you divide any quantity, displacement, velocity, force, any quantity, if you divide any quantity with the time, then this is called the rate change. So speed equal to distance upon time. This is the relation between speed, distance, and time, and I am going to you a very easy method, easy way to learn the relation among them. How? You make a circle. You make a circle and divide in 3 parts. This is a circle. Write distance, time, and speed. All the three quantities are in these in this circle, and so distance, time, speed. If you want to get the speed, you cover the speed. You cover the speed. What you get? What you see? You are seeing that distance upon time. What I covered? Speed. So speed equal to distance upon time here. And if you want to find time, then cover the time. You get distance by speed, time. And if you want to distance, then cover the distance. What is looking? Time and speed. So the distance equal to speed into time. All the three basic quantities are related in this circle. So now we are going to discuss the type of speed. Type of speed. And before going to type of speed, we want to tell you few basic properties of the speed. So properties of speed. What is the properties of speed? First, it is scalar quantity. It is the scalar quantity. It has unit meter per second. It is derived quantity. ये आपकी derived quantity होती है. It is always positive. So these are the basic properties of speed. The scalar quantity, it has a unit meter per second. It is derived quantity. It is always positive. And if you want to calculate the speed, then you divide the distance covered by the particle by the time taking. So now, type of the speed. What kind of the speed are there? They are following type of the speed, and for the simplicity, the speed is divided in few categories. For the explanation, for the understanding very well about the speed, you should divide the speed in the following categories. These categories of the speed are following. So, speed categories are here: uniform, non-uniform, instantaneous, average, so average, variable. These are the type of speed, and we discuss in detail all the kind of speed, and we explain this speed. These are the basic kinds and 5 types. We will discuss in the detail each speed: uniform, non-uniform, variable, instantaneous, average. All the kind of speed will be discussed in detail in our next video, and by the graphical representation also. So I feel that today what I discussed, all of you like this discussion and this video. So students and dear candidates who are preparing for the any competitive examinations regarding the civil service, IIT and NEET, etc. I advise all the students and candidates that please like, share and subscribe my channel for the other kind of the video and diversify knowledges, because I told you in the previous video that this institute is not regarding only the other competitive examinations, it is also the for the civil services institute. This academy is basically based on the civil service examinations, but for the convenience of our students, I am shooting few videos regarding the physics and also science. So I suggesting and advise all my viewers that please like, share and subscribe more and more for populating these kind of the video. And my academy also, my academy provide all kind of the knowledge and the video in the reference of. Just for example, in this institute you will able to get the video on the polity, constitution of India, geography, history, science, sociology, economics, biodiversity, environment. All kind of the subjects are here, and all kind of video will be given to you. So please, once more I request all of my viewers that please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.